We're playing our ManaTraders matches, and this hand sucks on the draw. It sucks in general. This hand's way better though, so I'm definitely keeping it. I think I'm actually going to put away... Natural Order's too good, because I can just Green Sun for Shepherd. Though, I could also put away a Natural Order and plan to have a Glimpse turn. Need viewers to see icons, lol. I think it's a Natural Order. Yeah. Basic Island into Ponder. Interesting. Hopefully we're playing against some mid-range nonsense. It'll make life pretty easy. Also, it'd make me very happy that I put away Alistair or Shepherd. They chose not to shuffle. Dry Arbor is not a great draw. Although it's pretty tempting to play in instead of any of these. Though I think I need to actually just go ahead and Green Sun for... Well, if we're playing a mid-range matchup, then I don't actually really need to ramp. I can just kind of play a slow game, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm playing the Misty here to represent I'm a blue deck. I fully intend to fetch the second Dried Arbor here. Depending on what they do. As they could be show and tell. If they're playing show and tell, this hand's really bad. That matchup's like pretty rough in general, to be honest. Alright, I guess we're gonna find out what they're playing. Well, that was a good draw. I'm kind of afraid to Glimpse here. Well, Glimpse doesn't really do that much anyways. I kind of just want to play second Dried Arbor and attack with my current one. And then prepare for next turn. Because next turn I could do a lot of cool stuff. Or maybe I just play one creature. Or I can go ahead and Green Sun for the Shepherd. It's a little weak to removal, but it's a good prep for next turn. I think prepping for next turn is probably correct. Because if they had the swords, they would have swords here, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go and grab Shepherd here. Alright. If they have swords and they didn't use on the Dried Arbor, I'd be very shocked. They could also just show and tell and kill us here if that's what they're playing. I guess we'll find out. Still could be blue-green. Alright, they're not show and telling. They're a mid-range deck. They're very dead mid-range deck. Oh god. We're about to just go off. Alright, let's grab a basic forest. Alright, we're glimpsing, boys. That Kyrian Ranger is an insanely good draw. So now I can play it first and I can save my Gaia's Cradle. untap. Let's untap the Dried Arbor, bounce the Forest, play the Druid. Oh, wow. That's gonna be... Looks like a GG to me. That's what this looks like. I wonder what they're... I would assume that they're just the 4-color snow deck. Oh, another glimpse? That's cool. Alright, I think I'm supposed to bounce... I guess I'm supposed to just bounce the Ranger, untap the Arbor. I think actually I'm supposed to go ahead and Cradle here. And then Once Upon a Time. Or I just go ahead and green sun for another Sentinel. Alright, they didn't make me make the decision. That's nice. I'm not sure what exactly I was going to do there to most optimally go off, but it was pretty deterministic. Alright, I would assume we're against full-blown Snowco and not Show and Tell. The main reason is because Show and Tell typically doesn't have the Sylvan library. So I'm going to bring in the fair stuff, like Progenitus. I need this removal because if they're Show and Tell, they're playing black, or not Show and Tell. If they are Snowco, they're playing black, which means that they have the Plague Engineers, so we have to make sure we can kill those. And we're going to decide like a fair deck. We're bringing in Progenitus, you take out Craterhoof. I like trimming Natural Order, and then one of each of the combo creatures, Heritage Druid and Nettle Sentinel. I like Birchfloor more than Heritage Druid, mainly because, one, it can help us cast the cards we're bringing in, but also if they're bringing in more removal, or if they just have a lot of removal, Birchfloor is actually a lot easier to get mana out of. Alright, this hand is absolutely garbage. It's a very easy mulligan. This hand's not great, but I really don't want to go to 5 in this matchup, so I'm still going to keep it. Just going to put away this Assassin Trophy. I can see an argument to mulligan this hand because it's pretty medium, but the matchup goes so long that I'd rather have the massive number of cards. They chose not to shuffle, okay. I'm a little afraid to go, just like Dried Arbor go. But what else would I be doing? Just playing like Nettle Sentinel. But then the following turn I can Ranger and play Dried Arbor and protect the Arbor. So I guess that's worth it. But then I've unloaded my whole hand, so my Glimpse isn't good anymore. I guess I'll Arbor. If they spend their whole turn killing it, I think it's fine. It's not great for us, but they have to have specifically Swords of Plowshares because Abrupt Decay does not kill Dried Arbor. Basic Forest. Okay, maybe they are just 2 colors. Preordain? Maybe they are show and tell. And they just Sylvan Library on turn 1. And they just happen to have Sylvan Library in their deck. Grand Basic Force would be kind of weird from that deck. Pretty unsure as to what exactly is going on. Alright, I think I want to use one of my Green Suns here. The question is, what do I get with it? I could Cavern, name Elf, play the Ranger, and then Green Sun and grab another Dryad Arbor. Or I could just go ahead, or I could just Green Sun for Shepherd here. Green Sunning for Birchlore Rangers would also not be that bad. I think I'm supposed to go ahead and Green Sun for a Shepherd. It puts a lot of pressure on them. Or I'm supposed to grab Symbiote here, so that next turn I can go like Glimpse Ranger, bounce the Ranger, untap the Dryad Arbor, and go through that process. I'll grab Shepherd. I think it's too good. And hopefully draw a land next turn. They are show and tell. Probably dead here. Would be my assumption. I think I am actually gonna put in a creature though. I think I'm supposed to put in the Ranger. Or the Nettle. I'm gonna put in the Nettle. Alright, I assume we're dead. This means I horribly misboarded basically, and I need to bring in, I need to take out my removal. They bottom with Preordain. I mean, they could just have nothing. There's a lot of digging going on though. I'm not exactly optimistic about my position. I'm not dead, and they're brainstorm locked. Wow. That's insane. Okay. Well, now I have free reign. So what I can do here... I can also just kill this Omniscience with Assassin's Trophy. I need a little bit of help in order to do that though. If I Green Sun for Birchlores... I can Green Sun for Birchlore. And then one Cast Ranger. One bounce. I have to bounce and replay the Arbor. And I can kill the Omniscience that way. But then it shuffles their deck, and I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I could also just try to win here. So I can Green Sun. So what I can do here is I can go ahead and Green Sun for Heritage Druid. Then I have 3 mana, I Glimpse, and then I Ranger. Then I'm down to 1 mana. And I can keep going by bouncing my Arbor and untapping an Elf, and then I have 4. And then I can Green Sun for like Wildwood Symbiote. Just try to keep going that way. Okay, that's what we're doing. I think it's the best play. And none of my stuff can be countered, so I'm not super concerned. That's not good. It is the opposite of good. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't go. Well, I couldn't. They weren't even gonna let me go for the trophy line, so the answer is no. I cannot pay. I'm just gonna F6. Okay. I guess I'm not gonna attack in case they have something stupid. I mean, at least I'm not dead. Oh god, that draw sucked though. I have a feeling anything I play is gonna get countered, which is kind of a problem. Cause like I would prefer to green sun for a Martial Rangers here, but it doesn't exactly work. So I guess I'm just stuck doing this. Oh, I can attack for 2 with my nettle. I should do that. They're gonna have a random draw next turn though, but there's nothing I can do about it because if this was a force, my hand would be infinitely better because I could abuse the ranger. But here I can't do anything. I guess I'm just stuck passing again. I guess I should cast the Shepherd. No, because I want my Glimpse next turn to actually do things. Hopefully they just brick next turn. If they don't brick, we're dead, obviously. I just haven't been able to get anything going because the cards I've drawn have not been great. This feels like dead to me. Okay, that was their draw for turn, which means we're not dead, but we're probably dead next turn. But if they don't have anything, they're dead this turn. So let's green sun for 1. Hopefully they don't bounce Shepherd and counter this. Alright, they didn't do it. So they're probably dead. Glimpse. I don't think I want to cast the second Glimpse yet. I guess I could. Nah, I need to. I'm gonna play this Ranger. So now, even if I don't draw a land, I can bounce the Dried Arbor and untap an Elf. Which I think I'm actually supposed to do anyways. So that I can try to Gaia's Cradle, basically. Okay. I'd rather Visionary here. Trying to dig towards another Sentinel as soon as possible. There we go. Alright, they're dead. Our opponent had some very unfortunate draws. I think they scooped. Our opponent had some very unfortunate draws. They couldn't find a payoff off of Omniscience despite casting like 2 cantrips. But I'll take it. I kind of like that they have Sylvan Library main deck in their On-Me-Tail deck. I think this is a really good choice, but didn't work out for them. I'll take it. This matchup's not great, So getting a dub is nice. Alright, we're on a draw again for our second match. They mulled a 6, I'm definitely mulling. Hand has no lands in it. This hand's actually pretty decent. We really need to draw a Cradle. But that's true with basically every Elves hand. I'm gonna keep this though. I'm gonna Green Sun for Dried Arbor on turn 1. Get that Crater Hoof out of our hand because we're never casting it. Okay, we're playing against Eldrazi Stompy. Man, every day I just am convinced that it's a bug. Every day. I wonder if our opponent... I would assume they have something. Okay, they have the Thought Knot. I would assume they take Glimpse here. It's either Glimpse or Natural Order. But they don't really have interaction. Some play a GT main, some play Ballistas, like 1 to 2 of them, but their main interaction is Chalice of the Void. It just depends if they have actual colors in their deck or not. What they take? They took the Glimpse. Makes sense. So I'm gonna be able to make 3 mana next turn. I'm gonna play this Symbiote out. And then I think I'm gonna play the Sentinel. Well, they don't know about the Sentinel, so I guess I should play the Shepherd. I'll just play the Shepherd. See what they do next turn. I can save us 4 points of life next turn. Which I'm not sure if that's actually correct or not. Is reducing our creature count in play is probably not great. It also makes it so we don't actually have 3 mana next turn. Okay. This is a lot of pressure. Well, now it's a combat math question. So... if I block the Thought Knot, right, I take 7 and go to 10, and then next turn I'm taking 7, 9 and going to 1. I can also actually open up to block this, whereas if I just take this damage, this is 11, puts me to 6, and then I have to block 3 creatures the following turn. So I think I'm best off block and bouncing. Well, maybe that's not true. Because next turn if I draw a land, and I can sack the Arbor, right? Well, no, I won't have enough creatures in play anyways for the Crater Hoof to kill them, because I would have to bounce this in the process. So I only actually wind up with 2 creatures in play, so it's 4, 9. It's only 10 damage. So I guess I'm best off blocking here and saving 4 points of life. This should actually buy us an extra turn. That's a very good draw. So if I play the Ranger, then I have 1 bounce the Forest, that's 2, 3. Bounce the Ranger, that's 4. Well, they wouldn't have been dead next turn. Okay. I should not... If they have another Smasher, I guess I'm dead. But otherwise, next turn we win the game. Unless they have Thought Knot. See what they have here. Hopefully nothing. If they have nothing, I think they're just dead. Because this is 9 damage, right? By nothing, I mean non-Thought Knot, non-Smasher, non-removal spell. If it's just an Endless one, or a Mimic, or a Reality Smasher, those don't matter. If this is a Ballista, which it kind of looks like we're dead. Oh, it's an Endless one? Okay, we're fine. This should be lethal here. On our next turn. I just have to block this and this. Because this doesn't have trample or anything, it's just a vanilla creature. Blocking, so by blocking 2 creatures, I'm gonna have to basically sacrifice one of them. So, right, because this is 11 and we're at 10, so obviously can't take that. I can't, so technically I can save the Dried Arbor, but I need it for mana next turn. So I'm stuck blocking here, and I am going to save... I'll save the Shepherd. So next turn I have access to 1, 2, 3, 4 mana just using the Ranger alone. And I can just sack the Arbor. And then that's 9, 10, 11, 16 damage, but that's not enough. Because I have to get through this. So that puts them to 4. So I actually need to be able to put 1 extra creature into play. Oh, hold on. That's actually rough. What can I do? What can I do? So I actually need to be able to play the creature that I saved. So maybe I keep the Nettle in play and I block here. So what does that let me do next turn? I recast the Ranger, then I have 1, bounce this, 2, 3. And then I rebounce the Ranger and untap this, so that's 4. I sack this. And then I have, what is that, 3, 6, 9. That was the same situation. So I need to draw a Cradle or a Heritage Druid next turn, is where I'm at. But I guess technically I should be saving the Ranger here. Either way. Or no. Hold on, let me think through this again. So if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, replay, do all that, and then, oh, okay, I do have to do this, and then bounce it. Play it, that's 3, bounce. Because I can reactivate the Ranger, okay. This is fine. Untap. They should be dead, as long as I did everything correctly. That land doesn't matter. Right. Play Ranger. We're gonna untap here, bounce this. Replay the forest. 2, 3. Oh, it's the same situation. I needed to draw something there. 2, 3. Bounce, untap, that's 4. Replay is 3. That's untap, it's 4. Oh, no, wait. This is right. Yeah. And then I just sack. It's the Arbor. And that's 4, 8, 12, 13, 15, 19. No, am I really still off? I think I'm still off. How much am I off by? Sack this. 4, 8, 12, 13, 15. It's 20. Oh, it's Xaxes. It's Xaxes. That was a really hard line. That's why it took me so long. Realizing I had to bounce the Ranger was what saved me there. Because I needed to keep... I was going to wind up having to bounce the Ranger the following turn, so it would have been Summoning Sickness. Summoning Sickness. The biggest of brains. Yeah, that was rough. I don't know how many people would have won that. Also, what's up? How's everything going, man? I hope everything is alright from last night. Alright, so they have like GTA and Ballista and Ratchet Bombs and stuff. They're going, everything's fine, it'll catch me up, okay. Yeah, if you need anything, you know, I'm here. Definitely want the oof and the Progenitus. I like the removal here because you need to kill Ratchet Bombs and stuff. Just dumb shit. I feel that. They have like thorns and stuff too. Like we have to actually worry about killing a lot of permanents. In terms of sideboarding, I'm gonna side out of the hoof because of this Progenitus. Visionary and going long is not nearly as important here. Once Upon a Time is only good in the opener, so I kind of want to take it out. How are you doing? Not bad, not bad. Just I was up early working on stuff, but things are moving along pretty well. And this deck has been sick. It's been a lot of fun, and it's doing well. So, best of both worlds. Just flexing on these spot brain plebs. I'm trying. That was a really close game. If they held back the endless one, I think they actually... Well, no, then I didn't have to block at all, right? I can block with one creature, so they would die that way too. So I guess they had to do what they did, it just was a little unfortunate for them. I think the Visionaries aren't important here. We're looking to just kill them, not worry about things. I need to keep in all the Shepherds in order to beat out Chalice of the Void. Alright, so how quickly can I natural order? I get natural order on turn 3, it looks like. Not 2, but it looks like 3. So I think it's worth keeping. I think turn 3 natural order is worth keeping, especially since we have the Shepherd, so we're chalice proof. I think being chalice proof makes this good. We are not ratchet bomb proof though. Need to draw a little extra for that. But this is a turn 3 win undisrupted, so hard to say no. Eldrazi Temple. But they played an Ancient Tomb. There's a Chalice. Luckily we have the Shepherd. Ooh, that Cradle's really good. I think I have to go ahead and get the Shepherd down here. Just because if it gets taken by Thought Knot, it's a disaster basically. Shepherd's pretty dumb. I also definitely should have played Cavern instead of Bayou. Not definitely. Because I can draw an Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy I'd rather cast. But now I can't go, like... I can't, like, play the Korean Ranger and then fetch next turn if they kill the Shepherd. Nothing? I wonder what's in their hand. I wonder if they have a way to kill this. I'm gonna attack and see. Because if they have a removal spell, they'll use it. Okay. Okay, they didn't bait, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna grab a Dryad Arbor. Hopefully they don't have something stupid here. It just looks like a Smasher, which that's not gonna do it for them. Or it could be Endless One. No, it's a Smasher. Okay. They are dead. Oh, they're super dead. They held up Wasteland, they wouldn't be dead. But they also clearly didn't have a 4-drop because they didn't play anything last turn, so. Opponent's very dead. Outsource Shepherd just continues to impress. They probably thought they were just going to win the game based on this Chalice, and it just turned out to not matter. And now they're dead. The easy 2-0 start. If I was already queued, I would scoop to him. I'm about to get stream sniped for the first time. He already knows what I'm playing. I also know what he's playing. He snap capped. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's too many lands in it. He's playing depths, by the way, so I have to have like a pretty aggressive start. And this hand like kind of doesn't do it. It's also really weak to discard. This hand's much better. Definitely keeping it. Question is, how do I want to go about this? So I think turn 1. I fetch a Dryad Arbor? I think I don't need the Visionary. It's either the Visionary or the Symbiote. I'm gonna put away the Visionary. The Symbiote's just really good with Glimpse, basically. Everybody hopping off. Good luck with your easy claps. Thanks, man. I'm trying out here. I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Took a stage, okay. The Bojuka Bog. Alright, drawing a land there is not the best. I think I'm still best off getting a Dryad Arbor here. The odds of me dying this turn is essentially 0. The following turn though is pretty likely. By dead, I mean them putting a Thespian stage in play. In theory, they could have Elvish Spirit Guide Crop Rot here. Hopefully it's not the case. No, I can't actually do much this turn. I probably shouldn't have cast that. I feel like I just need to like draw a card though, really bad. Okay, I should have saved it. That's actually a big misplay. Because if I play Sentinel Druid this turn and then next turn I Glimpse, I probably win. Yeah, that was a pretty big misplay. They took the Nettle. Pithing Needle. That's not good. That's actually really bad. He needed Wirewood Symbiote, my hand does nothing. Okay, make it 2020 now. So if I draw... Well, that's not gonna do it. I guess my best bet is to... This is really bad. If they didn't have the Needle, I had a pretty decent chance here. Didn't even Wirewood Symbiote. I guess I am best off Visionarying first though, in case I draw another Glimpse. I shouldn't have Glimpsed when I did though, that was really bad. I'm like... Yeah, I'm just dead. I would have gone a... Well, they would have taken it. But then... I wouldn't have been able to get there though. I don't think, because of the Pithing Needle. If they didn't have the Pithing Needle, I was actually... had a decent chance, I think. They make 4 mana to... Yeah, I think I actually get there. If they didn't have the Needle. Plus the Thoughtseize. It's mainly the Needle though. I did also misplay though, so that's my fault. In terms of sideboarding, I want the trophies. Progenitus doesn't do it. I want the Decay. I don't think I want this. Also, being on the draw is rough. Hopefully we get this game and then we can break serve next is the idea. We're not going as long, so Visionary's not great. Shepherd actually doesn't do that much. They don't have Chalice in their deck. They play 1-drops. And I don't think Progenitus is good. I'm gonna say it's not. I think I'd rather have the Visionaries than the Shepherds. The Shepherd's good as like a 1-mana thing, but Visionary is just pretty solid overall. Sorry, Green Sun for Arbor. I need the Once Upon a Time to either hit... I just need it to hit a Cradle. If it's a Cradle, I probably win. Yeah, I'm gonna keep because of that. Or if it hits Quirion Ranger. I think it's too many good hits for me to chip this. Yeah, I just like super misplay game 1. I don't know that it would have mattered, but I did misplay pretty hard. It actually doesn't matter, because they Thought Seize and take the glimpse. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. It just didn't matter at all. Okay. Hopefully this hits a Cradle. Did not hit a Cradle. Did hit Ranger though. Or Birchlore Rangers. Birchlore is actually like pretty strong here. I think Ranger is actually better though. I'm gonna take the Ranger. Not as good as hitting a Cradle, but you know, it's fine. But next turn I can go Glimpse Ranger. Draw a bunch of cards, hopefully. If they have a turn 1 Needle, it's really bad. Okay, they have a Depths. There's our Borg. See if they have a discard spell here. Okay. So they can take the Glimpse here. Which I imagine is what they're going to do. Taking the Ranger would probably be better, actually. Depends on how familiar they are with Elves. Or the Natural Order. If they take the Natural Order, we have to like draw pretty well off the top. They took the Glimpse. That was a pretty decent draw. So now I can leave up Trophy, which is pretty nuts. Alright, now the debate here is if I trophy now or later. I don't want to hold up trophy for the whole game, so I'm going to do it now. We got pretty lucky to top deck like that. I just don't want to get stuck holding it up the whole game. There's a lot of draws I have here that win me the game. I wonder how scared I should have been on actual crop rot here though. Am I getting punished? Yeah, I'm getting super punished. I guess I should have waited. I didn't think about crop rot messing me up here. Can I still win the game? The answer is probably not. Oh, if they have a discard spell here, I'm just dead. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have trophied, because he didn't know. Oh, God. That's not good. Yeah, we're just dead. Just uber dead to that. We were going to draw the win, too. That's the way we win this game. If they didn't have the crop rot. I guess I shouldn't have trophied when I did. I should wait till in response to a Hex Mage. I got punished for misplaying. That's what I deserve. At least a buddy of mine, and he needed to win that to qualify. So good for him. Alright. Lost the last round to a buddy, but qualified him, so it's fine. But we're actually on the play for this one. And this hand is gas. Put him on to 6. I guess the Visionary. Nothing else actually does anything. I can just cast the Birch Lore. And if it dies, it's not that big of a deal. I have Heritage Druid. I want to save the Green Sun here. I think. Yeah, I'm going to save the Green Sun. Because I want to get a Wirewood Symbiote with the Green Sun. So that I can reuse the Visionary a couple times. Mystic Sanctuary. Alright, my Green Sun might actually be getting a Outsource Rider. Do I Visionary though? Or I can go Nettle Druid, 3 mana, Visionary, untap Nettle, then that's 2 mana, and then I can Green Sun for Shepherd right now. Or I just go grab Symbiote. I should probably grab Symbiote. Yeah, I think that's correct. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna cast the druid here. Yeah, that's fine. That was a very good draw. That was an insane draw, actually. It's better mana for me to tap all through with Druid rather than use Birch Floor here. That was a very good draw. Alright. Play another Visionary. And then... Well, I'm not casting that this turn. And go get Wirewood. And then... we can untap the Birch Floor. Bounce Visionary. I guess I just attack. There's nothing else for me to do with my mana. Alright. They should be dead here. They're dead if I can activate the Shepherd and have enough creatures on tapped, which I think I can. I would have to tap my whole team in order to Shepherd here. Which is like, I wouldn't say a huge problem, but not optimal necessarily. I can bounce and do some cool stuff with Symbiote here though. I have to attack with 4 creatures though. And drawing a second Symbiote actually helps. So this can make 3 mana, right? And then this can go down to 1. Oh, okay. Well, that also does it. I guess it's just safest for me to untap. It's safest for me to Shepherd here, right? Yeah, if I untap, bounce here. Yeah. So let's Shepherd, or Visionary. I could have made an extra mana, I just kind of missed out. It's not a big deal though. Untap, bounce. Alright, they're dead here. The reason I didn't want to crash Craterhoof Behemoth, even though it like looks easier and looks guaranteed, is they could swords this and then counter this, and then I lose. Alright, so they play a Mystic Sanctuary, so I assume they're on like the Miracles deck, which is not the easiest. Like Progenitus. Trophies and Decays are like pretty medium against them. I mean, they do have, you kill like Okos and killing Narset's relevant. But I think post-board they actually have like, sometimes they have like random stuff like Pithing Needle and Containment Priest and stuff like that, so I do actually have to bring in the removal. Not ecstatic about it. But, I mean, we can sideboard like we normally do. Take out the Hoof, take out a Natural Order, take out one of each of the combo pieces. Again, I don't like bringing in Thoughtseize. It's not a very good top deck, and you don't want to dilute your deck too much. I'm fine with this hand. I can get behind it. I think I'm turn 1 Birch Flooring. But having many Elves Visionaries is something I like having. They mold, I'm definitely keeping. Prismatic Vista, pass. Well, if there's not a better time to draw Once Upon a Time. Heritage Druid, Nettle Sentinel, Basic Forest. Definitely not taking the Forest here. Leaning towards the Nettle. It's the best beatdown card. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Nettle. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and cast it here. It's the best beatdown card. And if they kill it, I'm not very upset. They kept a one-lander with no cantrips and did not get there. Alright. Do I want to attack first? I don't think so. I'm not going to attack first. No, I should attack first. Because there's no way I'm comboing off this turn. Even if I could, I really don't intend to. They also might counter this or whatever. They force-willed my Birch Floor Rangers. Okay. I'm just gonna get a Dryad Arbor this turn. They drew a second land. That's good for them. It's actually really good for them. They're fetching? Do they have a Sylvan library? They do. Okay. They only have 3 cards in hand, so I might try to do some funky stuff here. Or I might just get a lot of value. I could Natural Order here. Or no, wait, no I can't. I'm a mana off. I think I'm just gonna Visionary here. See what we draw. Basic Forest doesn't really cut it. I think I just cast... I think I attack. And And then I'm not in danger of them terminusing here, so I think I just cast Ranger. Also, Ranger like replaces itself. I think if they drew that, I think if they drew the land a turn later, they die. They'll lose the game. This is just like extra beatdown here. They kept a card and they put a card on top. They might have Dead of Winter here. But I get to save Dryad Arbor if that's the case. They do not have Dead of Winter. They fetched a basic island. Are we playing a Show and Tell again? They did. Sometimes they do have Ice Fang in the deck. I wouldn't think that they'd keep it in post board though, and normally they don't play Mystic Sanctuary. Though I guess it can make sense. They chose not to shuffle. Okay. They might also have an Astrolabe, which would explain getting basic island, because their mana is perfect if that's the case. Alright, I assume they have an Ice Fang in hand. Oh, wow. Well, I'm just leading on that every time. This is kind of a must counter for them, and then I can natural order. Wow, it just resolves? It's kind of nuts. I can't go for the kill anymore unless I draw... Untap, bounce. I have to draw a Cradle. I mean, I hope I draw a Cradle. But that's the exact card I have to draw here. Okay, well, that's not a Cradle. Or Heritage Druid would have done it. I'm kind of afraid of them sweepering me, so I don't really want to cast anything else. I'd rather have the Shepherd in hand. The extra Shepherd, that is. Maybe I should have gone for the natural order after they didn't counter the glimpse. Which I could have done. I don't know, I still think they're a fair deck, but that fetch was weird with the Tarn. It's throwing me off. Dang it, dude. Oh, that sucks. I'm actually not dead to the Emrakul here. They have to do something else outside of this Emrakul. Like have another Emrakul. I didn't expect to play against this much Show and Tell because I haven't been playing against it in leagues. But I think it's well positioned. Oh, that's not good. 7 cards is so many. I think we're just dead here. I guess I should have gone for the natural order. I just didn't realize we were against Show and Tell. I thought we were. I didn't. Playing Prismatic Vista in your Mystic Sanctuary deck seems a little rough to me. Alright, 1, 2, the Bayou, and I guess this extra Visionary. Oh wait, I have to sack 6. I'm dumb. I guess Sentinel Shepherd, because I have another Shepherd in hand that I can cast. Alright, I need to re-sideboard again. Because once again, I thought we were playing against a fair deck, and they turned out to just cast a show and tell. What's their other creature? Oh, it's up too, so they might just... Oh, they have Ice Fangs. Yeah, I guess I should have just natural ordered after they... Because a fair deck would have countered the Glimpse, right? So that means that they just don't have it and they're dead. I don't know, that was rough. Either way though, we had to... I want Thoughtseize, that's for sure. I do not want Progenitus. I want these back in. I want a combo. Visionary, not great. I think I shave it once upon a time. Okay. Alright. Now I have Thoughtseize in, I feel a lot better. And we drew 3 Visionaries, so like 2 to 3 of those would have been Thoughtseizes, and there's no way they could have beat the Thoughtseize. I don't think this hand does it. I'm gonna mulligan. It's too many lands in it. This hand's way better. Definitely keeping. That's not a question. I'm gonna put away this cavern. Yeah, once upon a time into some gas. But we have the ultimate combo of Shepherd plus Natural Order, so feel pretty good. Wirewood's pretty good. I'm just gonna... I think I buy you Shepherd here. It's either that or I go ahead and Thoughtseize. But I don't think I Thoughtseize turn 1. I don't need to Thoughtseize on turn 1. It's very well known now. Nothing will get countered. Well, Thoughtseize can get countered, but... I think I'm just symbioting here. I also kinda... I can not show them the Cradle, because I can use Quirion Ranger. I think that's actually really interesting. I think not showing them the Cradle actually has a lot of value here. And it messes up my following turn actually, so I can't do that. Okay. They're not gonna show until next turn, so I'm not concerned about Thoughtseizing. I want so this way, if I draw a creature next turn, they're dead. Is the reason I'm doing it like this. They, 9, 10, 11, 16. They're not dead on board. It's very relevant. But if I draw a creature or a fetch land, they're dead. I can fetch up Dryad Arbor. I guess if they have Echoing Truth, they could survive. But not necessarily. No, they're dead exactly. If I draw a... I just had to draw a creature. That's what it takes here. I guess they could have Ancient Tomb Show and Tell, but they already have basic Forest in their deck. And Mystic Sanctuary. I would assume that they don't have Ancient Tomb. Just they've made some deck building decisions. Alright, I don't have to worry about Echoing Truth here. The blue-green decks tend to play a little more like fair decks. So, okay, we drew the creature. Probably just means they're dead. I think I Thoughtseize before doing anything else here. Okay. They're hiding stuff, but it doesn't really matter. They can force a will to Thoughtseize. It's only green spells that can't be countered. I mean, it doesn't really matter what they do here, they're dead. It's nice that they're like tapping out and stuff though. You use the Ranger to bounce the Bayou, replay the Bayou, play Nettle Sentinel, tap the Cradle for 4 mana, play Natural Order, go get Crater Hoof. And that's gonna be game. It says 24 points. Alright, they're done brainstorming, and... Oh, they do have City of Traders. Alright. We got there. Beating Omnitoad twice feels pretty good, because I don't think the match was very good, but whatever. I'll take it. Alright, here for round 5, and this hand's gas. Snap keep. Really need to get a Cradle off of this Once Upon a Time. That's a pretty good draw if we're playing against a fair deck. And there's the Cradle. I'm just gonna play the Symbiote. Of all the cards in my hand, I think I would actually prefer it to... No, the Ranger. I'll play the Ranger. I don't think I'm going to be playing the Cradle anytime soon. I would prefer them to bolt the Ranger than the Symbiote, I think. Yeah, I'm not comboing next turn either. I'm still just kind of sitting here. Not the end of the world. Maybe I should have led with the Symbiote so that next turn I could play Shepherd Arbor. Are we gonna show and tell again? I hate this matchup. I can't... actually, I can win next turn. Potentially. If they don't kill the Ranger, because I can go... Doesn't look like they're going to, so... Because I can go Shepherd, Cradle, Glimpse, Druid, and then I have 3, and I can go Ranger, Symbiote. I mean, it's hard to tell exactly what I'm playing against, but... Nettle Sentinel would be the nut draw here. That's unfortunate. Because I untap and then bounce the Shepherd. Well, what I could do... I can use my Ranger to untap and then use my Symbiote as well. And then I have 3, and then I can Glimpse plus Recast. But then I guarantee can't combo off unless I draw exactly Birch Floor. Right? Yeah. Because I guess I'm untapping here, bounce here. Yeah. But now I can go... No, okay, this might be it. Because I can go Glimpse, Wirewood. I think this is enough. Okay. We fizzled. Wow. Alright. I guess we find out if we're dead. Hopefully we're not dead, but I'm not happy. If we drew Elves, we could still recast him because I can use Ranger to untap a 3rd Elf. And then that makes 3, but... I mean, they have to kill us this turn. Yeah. That's not gonna do it. At least now we know they're a fair deck and not show and tell. I have another cradle, so they're just dead. This is the fun way of killing people. Allosaurus Shepherd is a messed up magic card, that's all I gotta say. They needed to have a bolt, they just didn't have it, so they died. Alright, so I'm playing against the it's the Delverless Stifle deck. Stifle, Dreadhorde Arcanist, Uro, Oko, Ice Fangs, Lightning Bolts. So against them, what the Progenitor is, I like the Decay against them. I'm not as big of a fan of the trophies, but I still think they're good. It's gonna shave. Natural Order, Crater Hoof, one of each of the combo pieces. Giving them a land really sucks, but I think this is... I think another way we could deal with the Dreadhorde issue is just by bringing in Surgical. I'm not sure that's as effective though. This hand's rough. There's a large part of me that wants to keep it. But if we don't hit a land off of Once Upon a Time, even if we do hit a land, we hit a land and then what, I go land, Green Sun, go get another Arbor, and then I'm left with Druid, Symbiote, Super Medium. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's not that much better, but it is better, so I'm gonna keep it. Put away a land. We have extra mana through Heritage Druid stuff. But you have to be wary about Rough Tumble postboard. This hand could really use a Glimpse. Glimpse would be very good. A Cradle would also be very good. Them just not drawing Lightning Bolt. That's actually a cool draw. Alright. Plays 2-2 out. Has the best beatdown capability. Are they killing it? Okay. They must have a Dreadhorde. Okay. I think they have a Stifle in hand. That's a lot of Lightning Bolts. Oh god. Abrupt Decay, please. We're probably dead. I feel very bad about what is happening to us this game. Double Bolt, Wasteland, Arcanist. Not too much I can do about literally any of that, so I guess here we are. It's kind of their nut draw against us, to be honest. Just tons of permission with an Arcanist to pull ahead. Not saying we can't win. Because we can if we can keep drawing lands, we can get to a point where we can Shepherd plus Natural Order in the same turn. And if we can do that, we're going to be perfectly fine, because we're going to put Bergenis in play and they can't beat it. So that's all it takes. But I'm saying that like it's easy, and it's not. It's not easy to get that setup going. If we draw like land Gaia's Cradle, we can do it. Basically what we need. Or if they don't bolt this Visionary, that also does it. But the bolt's free, so they should. I mean, they might not. They might want to brainstorm instead. Is they're afraid of other things? No, they're bolting. Card is so messed up. Maybe I am supposed to have Surgical, because if I get Surgical those bolts, it would be GG. There's a Ponder. So if I draw a Cradle here, it doesn't really do that much. They shuffled. Well, we drew Cradle. It's very good for us. The thing is, I don't want to actually expose my Shepherd to getting bolted. I actually don't want to expose my Heritage Druid either. But I guess if I glimpse and it resolves, then I'm getting free draws off of these. So it's probably correct still, though. They only have 3 cards in hand. And if they're bolting, that means they're not pondering. I'm gonna glimpse. Okay. Let's draw some extra cards. That was a good draw. That was a very bad draw. I mean, they're gonna kill the Shepherd, but I have another one in hand now. So if I draw a land next turn or another elf, I can Natural Order and make it uncounterable. Assuming they don't have a Rough Tumble or another Bolt here. They have 4 cards in hand. I would guess that they were trying to draw to like an Uro. That is indeed what they were drawing to. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. Oh no. That's so bad. Might lose this game. Mainly because this Crater Hoof's a dud. They didn't kill the Shepherd? They shuffled with Ponder. Okay, that's something. I'm kind of afraid to play it because I think if they had another Wasteland, they would have used it already though. I'm gonna play it in case they... If they kill one. Hopefully they don't have another Bolt. Flashback Uro? Okay. We're still in this. We need them to not draw a 3rd Lightning Bolt though. Or Wasteland off the top. But they've already used double Wasteland, so they would have to draw a third Wasteland or a third Bolt. It's not very likely that that happens. Okay, so they're gonna Brainstorm here, it looks like. So if they draw a Bolt off of this Brainstorm and kill one of the Shepherds, I can draw a... If I draw another land, I'm fine. That's the reason I played the Cradle out. Okay, we gotta draw a land, and hopefully they don't have Force or Daze. That's not great. They drew triple bold in the top 20 cards, man. And they're gonna stifle this too? Okay. And then they're gonna bolt the Shepherd. The draw's just kind of nutter butters this game. Not much I can do about it. We also drew the Crater Hoof, which is very unfortunate. Their draw is just really good, and we're not drawing well. I mean, drawing the second Shepherd was good, but that's all. That's the only thing that's broken our way this game. So I mean, wait, they're pondering instead of bolting? What? I wonder if they had. Did they just like top deck Rough Tumble? Because that's very unfortunate if so. They chose not to shuffle. Oh god, that's so bad. I don't even think Progenitus does it anymore. I'd have to attack for 4 turns. I can't make enough blockers for that. To be honest. Just can't. I mean, I can top deck. But that's the stage I'm at. I don't think I can attack with the Shepherd. I just have to top deck Elf after Elf after Elf. So I can chump block the Uro while I'm attacking. But the thing is, they're gonna make an army with Oko. Eventually I'm just gonna die, I think. Their draw is just too good. Triple bolt, top 20 cards. Like, they cantripped and stuff, but still, even after all that cantripping, hitting triple bolt is so unlikely. They took my Shepherd? It's rude. Well, at least I can gain 3 with the food. But they can start countering my stuff, though. Wait, can I just never attack with... So I just can't attack with the Progenitus, actually. That. Oh, this is awkward. I guess I glimpse and then cast Heritage Druid. Oh, they're just gonna counter the glimpse though. Because they can hard cast it, right? They can also activate Shepherd's ability, so I can't attack with the Progenitus. Because if I attack with it, they attack with these three. Bolt the Druid, I'm taking lethal because they turned this into a 5/5, so this is 11, so I just act 11. This puts me up to 12, oh, this is 12 combined. So I guess I glimpse. I guess glimpsing now is best. The odds of them having something is the lowest. Because if I give them turns to cantrip, it's not going to be fun. Interesting. I wonder if they thought I was bluffing. They also might just be more interested in countering creatures. Okay. I actually can't attack with the Progenitus. How obnoxious, dude. I just have this Progenitus in play I can't attack with. Submerge. That's annoying. I'm not dead. Unless they draw the 4th bolt. If they draw the 4th bolt, I'm dead. And have a 7th land. Or if they just have the 4th bolt right now in their hand. That's how I lose. I mean, I'm just kind of dead anyways though, right? They just like plus and then make an extra 3/3 next turn. I block the Uro, I take 6, 9, 10, 13. Or no, wait, they have to kill the Heritage Druid, right? The classic lose with Progenitus in play. It's the world I live in. God. I would have to attack 4 times with Progenitus at this point. So basically impossible. What I just said out loud is essentially impossible. Because of their board. There's too much early disruption. I cannot attack because I will die on board, so... Luckily we won game 1. They forced 6. I'm dead. They have to see the line, but I am dead. They saw the line. That's a GG. Those stifles on Elvis Visionary and Glimpse were super obnoxious. I'm not gonna sideboard any differently though. I am tempted to bring in the Surgical though, because if they don't have Uro, like if I get to nab Uro or I get to nab the bolts, I'm not sure that they have anything left. So maybe it's better. It's actually better than Trophy. I don't really want anything else. Maybe on the play I don't want Trophy and I want to be more aggressive. I actually could see that being the case. I want to try to force things a little more often here. Like, giving them a land is really dangerous, honestly. But at least we get to be on the play for game 3. This hand's super medium. I'm gonna mull it mainly because it has a Crater Hoof in it. This hand on the other hand is pretty strong. They kept 7. The issue here, like turn 1 I guess I still like turn 1 Green Sun. But this hand could really use an Outsource Rider, but I think I'm still better off. I'm gonna go grab the other thing, Dried Arbor. I'm gonna grab a basic forest here. There is the 1 black card that's in our deck, but I don't want them to be able to like kill Arbor and then wasteland my Bayou, and then I'm stuck. Kinda thought they were gonna counter that for a second. Hopefully they don't kill this Dried Arbor. It's even worse than killing it. Oh god. I don't even want to cast a creature. I kind of have to though. I think I have to. That was disgusting. Dear lord. I guess I could pass. No, I have to play. I think I just gotta hope to draw a creature next turn instead of a land. It's more likely I draw a creature anyways. But if they bolt the Arbor here, it's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, so I had the Glimpse there. Alright. Man, they have another really good draw. If they play a Dreadhorde here, I think we actually just lose. What a huge tempo play. Yeah. I mean, they've been drawing really well these post-board games. They haven't had the mulligan, they just have double removal spell into Dreadhorde both games. Just makes my life impossible. This sucks, man. I guess my best out is to... I could Druid, then tap the Cradle, and then Glimpse, hope that resolves. And then hopefully just draw a pure string of Elves from this point forward. Because I can't Glimpse first. I just have to go for it, I think. It's not getting better. I think I just have to get lucky here. If they have it all, they have it all. Alright, hopefully if we draw a string of Elves here, we can actually win. Alright, deck, come on. Of course. I like build more than Delver. It's way harder to deal with. Honestly, because the thing is, like, the Delver decks, they can draw a bunch of Delvers and Goyfs and it doesn't matter, whereas here, like, Granted, like, Delver can have these draws too, but they're not as common. But I'm just, like, dead here. If they didn't have both Submerge and Bolt, I would be fine. Because I would be one card deeper, and odds are that one card could actually be a creature. And I could have played differently. I'm not going to try to trade. I have to keep my Elves in play. I can't even let my Korean Ranger die. Oh my god, dude. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm never drawing well in this match against them, or my opponent. I think that my opponents are in this matchup are actually just drawing far above average every time I play against them, and it's causing me to lose more often than not. Because they can also just draw hands that don't do anything. If they draw a handful of like multiple Uros or Okos, it doesn't matter in this matchup. Because they only have 4 lightning bolts. Like, what are the odds that they draw multiples of them early? On a 7. Like, last game, they drew 3 bolts in the top 15, 16 cards. And had turn 2 DHA. They've had turn 2 DHA all 3 games, which is rough. Card is the most obnoxious thing in the world. It's just so snowbally. I think it's cool design for standard and modern, but I think it's actually like, I think it's almost too much for legacy. You can say that about a lot of cards though. That's a decent draw. It's super busted, yeah. I think it's too good. I mean, I don't think it's ban worthy. I think it's like in the same spot as Oko though. Like, I think it's like too good, but there's nothing you can do about it. Use Protect with Force Account, yeah, exactly. Like, I was playing a lot of Delver, obviously, when like Luris was around, because it was the best thing to be doing, and that's all I would do. I really don't. Yeah, won't see a ban. Yeah, exactly. It's just gonna be like the most annoying thing in the format for forever. It also makes non-red Delver decks unplayable, in my opinion. Like, I think if you're playing Delver without Dreadhorde Arcanist and Lightning Bolt, then you're just like on the wrong end of things. Like, there's no reason to play Bug. Like, your 2-drops are just worse. This card's just way better than Dark Confidant or Baleful Strix. So I still block here. I don't want to trade Symbiote for the Dreadhorde. I guess I could have gone a Dried Arbor, I guess. Bug is dumb. Yeah, I've played against a lot of people playing Bug, and I'm just like, I don't know why you're doing that. This is kind of stupid. Actually, I should fetch now. So they can't stifle me. Oh god! Ugh. Oh, I never saw that line. Oh. Oh, why is that a thing? Oh, man. That makes me want to vomit. Oh, what the? Dude, what was that? That's like... There's no reason for me to have untapped mana. Uro can draw his own stifle. It's just the upgrade to, what's that stupid 13/13? Phyrexian Dreadnought, is that what it is? It's just strict upgrade to that. Dreadnought, yeah. Dumb. Come on, dude. Oh, it's obnoxious. Do I block with... I think I'd go ahead and block with Dryad Arbor and then bounce it with Ranger, because they're going to make me do that anyways. Oh, I meant to block here. I just took an extra point of damage for no reason. It's feel bad unless our opponent times out. They really don't have that much time. Oh my god, I can't kill it because it's at 6 loyalty. I need a Gaia's Cradle. Or Natural Order. Wait, no, Natural Order doesn't do it anymore. I need a Gaia's Cradle. If I didn't bounce the Dryad Arbor, I would be able to cast that Natural Order here, so I guess I shouldn't have done that. Because that was a punt. Do I even try to attack them? I literally can't kill the Oko. This is obnoxious. I guess I'm never blocking with the Shepherd or the Ranger. I have to kill. I have to attack down this Oko in some way. I'm never attacking this blocking with Symbiote either. Pray that my board survives the turn. Yeah. Or even if my Dryad Arbor doesn't make it, if I just like draw. Yeah, I had to get Oko below 5. That's for sure. Sure. If they find Bolt, I'm dead. I think. Yeah, I'm dead if they hit Bolt. Annoying. Returning Elves is a part of the cost, though. So at least there's that going for me. I think they thought they were going to be able to stifle that. It does not work the way they wanted to. But I can't natural order unless I draw something. I have to draw Cradle. They chose a not shuffle, that's not good. I should have actually untapped the Shepherd. Sure. That's so unfortunate, man. So I guess if I survive this turn... Oh, I could have gotten a free attack in with Sentinel. Yeah, I know, it's unfortunate. I think I'm doing this again, though. I mean, if they don't draw Bolt here for the Shepherd, we're good. But they're probably gonna draw it. Doesn't look like it. Oh, okay, they're... Wait, they're not dead, right? There's no way. No, they're not. I guess I just grab Progenitus. I mean, I don't think... I think they have a Lightning Bolt. They have to Lightning Bolt, but I don't know if that even gives them enough time. I'll take it. We're definitely losing that game. But hey, chess clock is a part of Magic Online, so I'm gonna take my dubs where I can get them, you know? But yeah, we definitely lose that match. But hey, it's Magic.